Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Join us today as we explore the Calico Ghost Town, a silver mining town just north of Barstow, California.
Come along.
Now, as you approach it, you'll see this sign that says it's 3 miles down the road. It truly is 3 miles down the road. GPS took us about a half mile beyond that and said we were there on Google Maps, so don't go by that. Go by the signs. And 3 miles down the road, you'll see the entrance. This is actually ran by the county of San Bernardino. And what a nice job they have done on restoring the buildings in this ghost town.
This is actually a blend when you think about looking back in history. You've got the true history, the historical buildings, and a lot of restored and modern elements have been brought in to maintain it.
Now, just like the story of every other ghost town in the West, this started as a silver boom in the late 1800s, had a fire, most of the buildings were destroyed, places were rebuilt, and 15 years after it started, it was all over. We had never heard of these chew cars, but I was able to capture one. And they're a good sized bird, and the stripes on their sides really are distinctive. Now, the buildings have been made into shops, so yeah, you are going to see it. It does have its tourist trap side to it, but it is like taking a step back through time walking down the streets. Dorsey here was their mail delivery dog. They do have a restaurant there. We'd gotten there in the morning, so it wasn't real busy when we were there yet, but they do dinners and that sort of thing there.
This was one of my favorite buildings.
Yep.
The little firehouse.
There's how their population changed through the years. There were still 15 people living here in 1981, and one of the ladies lived here until she passed.
Well, I think it would be hard for me to leave with all those views.
Oh, I know. It was beautiful. Now, a little general store has just about everything in it you'd ever want, including the post office. And for those of you into marketing, this is how they marketed the ladies' night clothes. Now, Lucy Bell Lane was the last resident of this town, and this is where she lived. And it's really neat how they've done this. It does have a few pieces of furniture from her life there, but they do have pictures of her scattered throughout the house. This is from back in the day.
Yeah, this was really done well.
You can see the dining room table set there in the picture. No room for that big dining room table in here, but this was the kitchen. Bedroom in the back of the house. And something that surprised me was a full bath. Nice place to tie your horse up there
That's
when you come
right.
to town. I like the little Chinese hotel.
Most of this you could take a stroller or wheelchair, but there were some areas that were difficult, and I loved how they tied the ruins in there with their stage down below it.
Yeah, and keep in mind as you're walking through this, you're seeing the town, but there were several thousand people living here at the
Yeah.
time, and you're not seeing all the surrounding area where their homes were. They do have a little railroad there that you can take a ride on around the park. And this actually goes into a mine shaft that you can go into. I think it's 1,000 feet below ground.
And the name of it was?
The Maggie Mae.
That's right.
That building was all made out of green glass, like bottles. That was for the bucket brigade for fighting fires. This is the fellow that was attributed with saving the area and helping with the restoration. And intermixed with everything in these little gift shops was Route 66 things, because you're only about 5 miles off of Route 66 at this point. This one was all candles and incense, and it just smelled incredible.
They had another one that was all soaps and bath stuff that was really nice too. Yeah, I just love the setting.
Yeah, when you're walking through these streets, it does take you back. The saloon. The barkeep was behind the bar, but as soon as he heard me turn the camera on, he ducked down behind the bar. I thought that was hilarious. This was all precious rocks, gems, jewelry.
Yeah, if you wanted to shop, you could.
Absolutely. Here's a picture of some of the miners from back in the day. Now that's got a bunch of shiny silver looking stuff in it. This is the one that actually has the vein of silver ore running through it.
I loved the casual feel that you had wandering around there. I guess it just wasn't a busy day, but it was in the middle of the week maybe?
Yeah, it was midweek. It was a little bit cooler day.
And they must have a season.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the hot months in the middle of summer, even though this is in the Mojave, is still the season.
Yeah.
The Mystery Shack, this is one of those places where gravity appears to defy itself.
I love these places.
And if you had a sweet tooth, there was all kinds of candies and ice cream and all that sort of thing. Now this area has a little lookout up there towards the top, and we're going to go up there and let you look around here in a moment. But this set back at the back of the property, they were doing a little bit of work back there around it.
And the road leading up to it looked like it had a couple of places that were hidden around the bushes where it curved.
But
what a view!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that gal. I wouldn't have left.
This was where the mine tour comes out at the end of the mine shaft. And this is as you're going up onto the overlook there.
And as you get away into the hills, you can see a lot more of the old stuff that was really going on.
Yeah, there's buildings built into the sides there. There's
Caves,
holes.
Yeah.
All kinds of old structures sitting around, and then Calico up on the hill.
Yeah.
Well, Cathy, what did you think about our day at Calico Ghost Town?
I think this is a pretty cool place.
Yeah, it really is. Lots of things to see and explore, and see how this place became such a mining boom for silver, and 15 years later it was gone.
And it's really something that anybody of any age would enjoy, and most of it was accessible for wheelchairs and strollers.
Yeah, there's a lot of warnings about rough terrain and all that, but it's really not bad. So with that, if you've enjoyed the video today, leave us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, watch for the button up in this corner at the end of the video. You can tap that, ring the notification bell. You'll know when every one of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.